Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is to set up your Maya project. And to do that, you'll need to pick a location that you want to have your Maya project in, so that you actually will do that outside of Maya. So I'm going to go to my navigate to where I want it, save it to my external hard drive. Right click, make a folder, make a directory. I'm going to call this my Maya project. Hit enter. Okay. Now that that's created, from inside of Maya, I'm going to hold down spacebar and go to File, Set Project. And then I need to navigate to that same location. Okay, once I've done that, I click Set, and it says select another location or create default workspace. I want to create the default workspace. Okay, now my project is set. Let's verify to make sure. Actually, I could be wrong. Let's see. If I go to save, yeah, I don't have any folders there, so I did it wrong. They changed it up on me a little bit. Okay, so let's go to the project window. Yep, here we are. So we go to hold down spacebar, file, project window. We're going to go to create current project, and I guess that did it. We'll use it. Okay, so that's how you create your project. Now, inside of Maya, we need to get familiar with the user interface. So the major components of what goes on in Maya, the first thing I should say is, like, most likely you're going to mess up the user interface of Maya on accident sometime. There's lots of hotkeys in Maya, a whole lot of them. And some of them you press them and it alters your user interface. And so things can disappear. And you're going to wonder where to get it and how to get it back. So this is how you get it back. So because right now you'll notice that I don't have any like textual menus right here above this pane when I normally would. I don't use them, so I keep them turned off. And I also don't have a menu up here at the top. That would normally be there. So what I can do is two things. If I go to Display, UI Elements, and then say Show All UI Elements. Okay, that's going to show me everything. I still didn't get my menus back. So the menus you get back by holding down spacebar and going to Hotbox Controls, Window Options, and Show Main Menu Bar. Okay, so now that added my menu up here at the top. I'm going to do that again, and show pane menu bar. Show pane menu bars. Okay, and then that has my menu there. Okay, the reason I keep those hidden is because if I hold spacebar, you'll notice that those menus exist right here. And so they always pop up next to my mouse. So when you hold down spacebar, this is called your hotbox control. You will use this an insane amount. Okay, the next thing is you have what's called your status bar. That's this top row of icons. Here inside the status bar, you can change what type of selections you're going to do. You can make objects snap to another location with these magnets. You can move around between objects in what's called a hierarchical manner. And then you have your rendering button, so you can actually render what you see here with these buttons. And then finally you can rename some stuff here, or you can change it if you click on this down arrow to some other things. And then over here to the far right of the status bar, you have your icons that represent for your layer editor. The channel box, the toolbox or tool settings, and then your attribute editor. I've never used this modeling toolkit. You can feel free to use it if you like, but you'll have to watch some online tutorial about that. Okay, we'll be using the attribute editor a whole lot, and also the channel box a whole lot. And so the hotkey for that is Control A. It toggles between the attribute editor and the channel box. So that's one you'll want to get familiar with. The next big thing you'll want to familiarize yourself with is what's called the toolbox on the left side. The top portion is like your basic tools. We call them your QWERTY tools. We call them QWERTY tools because the Q, W, E, R, T, and Y keys on your keyboard correspond to those tools. So if I press Q on my keyboard, it will activate my selection tool. If I press W, it activates my translate tool. If I press E, it activates my rotate tool, and if I press R, it activates my scaling tool. If I press T, it will pull up what's called a universal manipulator. It's kind of a combination of the translate, rotate, and scale tools. And if I press Y, had I used a more specialized tool in Maya, it would pull up that tool again and reuse it. Okay, now the lower section, the other two buttons that you can't select with hotkeys, or with those hotkeys, is a lasso selection and a paint select. Now I don't have anything to paint select, but all that is if I create say a sphere, and you notice how all the vertices are yellow right now. Okay. Then if I can, as if I'm painting, drag across the surface and select a certain number of these vertices. So that can be kind of handy sometimes. Okay. The lower portion of the toolbar, what it does is it allows you to change your view. But there's a better way to change your view that I'll show you. But if you ever mess it up and you're not sure how to get it back, then if you click on this 2x2 set of panels, then you can click that and it'll reset it to the default. To change views in Maya, all you have to do is hold your mouse over the view that you want to be maximized and tap it. Okay? Then if I want a different editor than viewing geometry, then all I have to do is go to one of these 4 panel menus in the pane menu bar. And then I can go through